Hello and welcome to another course on HTML. In this course, we'll cover the basics of HTML tags and how they're used to create web pages. We will see some common tags used, such as heading and paragraph tags. Then we will see some examples on how to add links and images to your web pages. So let's start the course. HTML tags are used to define the structure and content of a web page. They are enclosed in angled brackets, with the tag name in between. For example, the HTML tag with angled bracket is used to define the beginning of an HTML document, while the HTML tag with angled bracket and / in between is used to define the end of the document. In the same way, head tag with angled bracket is used to define the beginning of an HTML document head section, and head tag with angled bracket and / in between is used to define the end of the head section. I will explain later in some other course about the HTML documents such as head, title, and body section when we will see what is boilerplate. There are several tags that are commonly used for text formatting. H1 through H6 tags are used to define headings of different levels. The H1 tag is the largest and most important heading, while the H6 tag is the smallest and least important. In this example, we are using the heading tags to create a hierarchical structure to organize content on the page. In this example, the text is structured using a hierarchy of headings and subheadings, which is created using the H1 through H3 tags. The text is rendered with the largest heading for the top-level section and smaller headings for the subsections. The P tag is used in HTML to define a paragraph of text. It is a block-level element, which means that it starts on a new line and takes up the full width of its parent container. The text within the P tags is typically displayed with a default font size, and the line height is usually equal to the font size. Here is an example of how to use the P tag. In this example, the text "This is a paragraph of text" is enclosed within the opening and closing P tags. When this code is rendered in a web browser, the text will be displayed as a single paragraph on its own line. Multiple paragraphs can be included within the same document by using multiple P tags. In this example, two separate paragraphs are created with their own P tags. When this code is rendered in a web browser, the first paragraph will be displayed on its own line, followed by the second paragraph on a new line. In HTML, the B and I tags are used to make text bold and italic, respectively. The B tag is used to make the text within the tag bold. It is a non-semantic tag, meaning that it does not add any additional meaning to the text it surrounds. It is simply used to make the text appear visually different. Here is an example of how to use the B tag. In this example, the text bold will be displayed in bold font because it is enclosed within the opening and closing B tags. The I tag is used to make the text within the tag italic. Like the B tag, it is a non-semantic tag used purely for visual effects. Here is an example of how to use the I tag. In this example, the text italic will be displayed in italic font because it is enclosed within the opening and closing I tags. It's important to note that the use of the B and I tags is discouraged in modern web development. Instead, it's recommended to use semantic tags and CSS to style text. For example, you could use the strong tag for important text, which is typically displayed in bold font by default, and the M tag for emphasized text, which is typically displayed in italic font by default. Then, you can use CSS to style the text as desired. Now let's understand about how to use links and images tags. The A tag, or anchor tag, is used in HTML to create hyperlinks, or clickable links, to other pages or resources on the web. The basic syntax of an anchor tag looks like this. The ref attribute specifies the URL or web address of the page or resource that the link points to, and the link text is the text that appears on the web page as the clickable link. Here's an example of how to use an anchor tag to create a simple link. In this example, the link points to the website https://www.example.com, and the text "visit example.com" is the link text that appears on the page. When the user clicks on the link, their web browser will navigate to the specified URL. You can also use the anchor tag to create internal links within your website by specifying the relative path to the page or resource you want to link to. For example, in this example, the link points to a page called about.html in the same directory as the current page. The img tag is used to embed images in an HTML document. It is an empty tag, which means that it does not require a closing tag. Instead, it uses attributes to specify the image file, size, and other display properties. The most important attribute of the img tag is the src attribute, which specifies the URL or file path to the image file that will be displayed. For example, in this example, the src attribute specifies the file path to an image called image.jpg that will be displayed on the page. The alt attribute provides alternative text for the image, which is important for accessibility purposes in case the image cannot be displayed or is being read by a screen reader. Other common attributes for the img tag include the width and height attributes, which can be used to set the size of the image in pixels. For example, in this example, the width attribute is set to 400 pixels and the height attribute is set to 300 pixels. In the next lecture we will build some basic web page using all these tags to understand better. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel.